Hey, how you doing, Pioneer League? It is David Patterson, Pioneer Sports Center, coming up now.
Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Turn up.
We set the tone. Yeah. Team deeper than the baritone. Like we split the group up, how we breaking bone. Better man up or get carried home. Then we carried on with the program. If my brother's going, then I'm going, fam. Don't make promises, I want the promised land. Couldn't pass you the touch, you might burn a hand. Gotta earn it, fam. I ain't come to be friendly, demand respect. Ain't gon' give it up easy off with your head. I deserve everything I'm about to get. Leave it all on the field, don't have nothing left. Think the boy is a bluff, put me to the test. That's on God, I'm official, don't need a ref. Get your weight up, little homie, you need some reps. Meet you up on the 50, you know the rest.
So we are back here in the man cave, just a few weeks to go in the 2018 year, going into 2019. We had a very full year, and you know what that means. It's time for our year in review episode, which should be coming up Christmas week. Very exciting. We will have some additional highlights and stuff coming up from some activities. Let's see what's on the board for the upcoming weeks. Bronx Steelers are looking to do, I think, one more weekend. I believe next weekend they're going to do some traveling. Not sure where yet. They're checking out some invitations. I know Delaware was in the mix, and also Virginia was in the mix again, doing the postseason thing. A couple other local teams doing some great things. Harlem Jets, Coach Mel and those guys are back from AAU playoffs. They had a really great season and took home some hardware from that as well, winning their regionals or what have you, then going in for national play down in Florida. What else is going on? New York Patriots have some exciting news, which we will bring you a New York Patriots dedicated episode next week, as we have some information on their 2019 campaign, including coaches meetings and players meetings coming up. If you're looking to play for the Patriots, we are taking applications for players, and we'll get you that information and coming up next week as we give you some highlights from that, and look forward to a 2019 campaign which has a lot of traveling and a lot of new faces, a lot of cool stuff happening. So what's going on for this week? Well, this week, first week in a while, we've actually been relaxing a little bit. So we are making some moves and such. We'll be into a new man cave in the upcoming spring, and we'll definitely give you the tour of that as we start to make those moves. And that's pretty much it. So short version, we're having a great time. Big shout out to all the Pioneer League teams doing great things during the holiday season, whether it be making sure these kids have gifts under the tree. Coach Free and the Pinstripe Bowl stuff is coming up. That's when the Bronx Colts take center stage again. This year we have University of Miami versus University of Wisconsin. So we'll have some Pioneer kids coming out to that. Bronx Colts, Coach Free, awesome job as usual, and we'll definitely get you highlights of that.
I'm Matt Nelson at Yankee Stadium. Tuesday morning, some of the Iowa Hawkeyes had a chance to meet with some area youth and teach them a little bit about football.
All right, you're gonna put your feet right here. Here, you catch the ball. Oh, yeah! It's gotta go through the upright. Right. Great break. It's actually really nice to come out here day after Christmas, help these kids out. It's really, really fun. It's a great time.
Hey, you already won it.
I'll try the best I can. Oh, yeah! Woo! Nice kick.
You ready? You sure?
It's a big deal to come out and just support the community and really hang out with people around here, especially the people from New York. I only get to come to New York every so often.
They're very excited. They really enjoy this. They enjoy stuff like this. So they're going to watch you guys do work now.
Oh, I'm going the routes. They told me go this way. I go this way. They told me go that way. I go that way. And it's fun. This way. This way. Back. Forward. Back. Forward.
It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Honks as loud as you can. You ready? Honks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Honks!
Wide out.
There we go.
Be sure to stay tuned to HawkeyeSports.com for all of your new era Pinstripe Bowl coverage. In the Bronx at Yankee Stadium, Matt Nelson, HawkeyeSports.com.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium, the scene of the showdown tomorrow. Syracuse, West Virginia in the 2012 Pinstripe Bowl, 3:15 tomorrow right here at Yankee Stadium. Certainly a special bowl game, especially for Doug Marrone, not just because he's leading the Orange to its second bowl game in 4 years, but also because he's a native of the Bronx. His grandfather was an usher at the old Yankee Stadium, and this afternoon, Marrone had the unique opportunity of meeting with some of today's Bronx youth to give them pointers on the game of football and life in general.
They giving back to the community. Usually we don't have people doing that for us, especially for my lead of football. It helps out a lot for us. It inspires us to keep going on with our dream.
You know, here you are, you look to the left, and there's these, young kids from the Bronx there, and when you look at them, or when I looked at them, I see part of my life going by. I was once just like these kids. And you look to the right, and there's the Syracuse football team, and I look to myself and say, that was a point in my life, where I was fortunate to play for Coach McPherson, and he's really helped me out quite a bit, along with the rest of my teammates. And then all of a sudden you take in the venue and you say, okay, here I am standing in the middle of Yankee Stadium. So it's probably out of all the things that I've pretty much done in my life, I would say from a standpoint of sports, it's probably, and I know people would laugh, but it's probably, for me, the greatest moment personally, because it's life come full circle.
And rest assured, those kids from the Bronx will be in attendance for the game tomorrow, and Marrone would like nothing more than to bring home a victory for them, his hometown of the Bronx, and his new home of Syracuse. Reporting from Yankee Stadium, I'm Nico Tamurian.
For another week of Pioneer League, it's David Patterson signing off.